Hi and welcome to Online Appliance Tech. Today we're working on a Whirlpool Cabrio dryer that's making a squealing noise. So if your dryer sounds like this, more than likely it's your idler pulley. So in this video we're going to show you how to disassemble the dryer and replace the Whirlpool idler pulley. So the first thing we're going to do is remove the 6 quarter-bit screws in the back. Once those 4 are removed, remove the back panel. Okay, so now you're going to remove the 2 quarter-bit screws that holds the top of the dryer to the bottom housing. Okay, so once removed, you're going to pull the front or the top of the dryer forward and lift it straight up. Then you're going to remove the 2 star bit screws. There's 2 on the right and 2 on the left. So make sure you have a star bit kit to remove these screws. So once you remove these 4 star bit screws, you're going to disconnect the coax, the door switch, and the light harness. Okay, as you can see, there's 2 at the bottom or 3 at the top Phillips screws. This holds the front door to the housing of the dryer. So you can remove these 3, and these are Phillips. And then you want to go to the very bottom of the dryer. You'll see 4 quarter-bit screws. I recommend lifting the dryer and putting something up under it to give you a kind of a way to get to the quarter bits a little bit easier. And this will help you also get the drill underneath to remove the 4 quarter bit screws. So once you remove the 4 quarter bit screws, just remove whatever you have up under the dryer to hold it in a up position. And now you're going to remove the 2 quarter bits, actually 2 Phillips head screws that holds the door to the housing of the dryer. So when you remove those 2 screws, just make sure you have your hand on the top or the front of the door just in case it does try to fall forward. Okay, to remove the door, you're just going to lift up and pull forward. disconnect your dryer sensor, and now we're going to disconnect the blower housing assembly. There's a total of 4 quarter-bit screws that you have to remove. I recommend when you remove this to clean the inside of this for better airflow. Remove the filter so you can remove the vent, and as you can see inside it's clogged up, so definitely make sure you clean that out before you reinstall it. Now let's remove the front housing, jump support housing. There's 4 quarter-bit screws. Once you remove these 4 quarter-bit screws, you're basically just going to lift up and pull out. As you can see, they're connected to the main housing by clips. There's clips on both sides of the housing. So once removed, now we're going to disconnect the belt from the idler pulley. Let me see if I can get you a good view. So on this, you're going to pull the idler pulley back and disconnect it from the motor pulley, and there you go. And you can connect it the same way. Remove the belt. When you remove the belt, just make sure you do not yank on nothing on the way out, so just take your time. Once removed, just pull the drum straight out. Okay, so this is a problem right here, the squeaky idler pulley. So I will leave a part in description below, plus part numbers for these roller wheels. Sometimes it's good just to replace them too, since you're already in the dryer. Idler pulleys, they usually squeal, and roller wheels will make more of a grinding noise. Another common part that breaks all the time on these dryers is a thermal fuse. I also will leave that in the description below. Since you're already in the dryer, I recommend just replacing it. So remove the bolt that holds the idler pulley. This is a 3/8, I believe, and it's counterclockwise to remove. And as you can see, it's making the noise that we heard at the beginning of the video. This is a part number. So connect the front of this idler pulley to the spring where it kind of clicks into the groove of the idler pulley, and then you'll just hand tighten this bolt with your hand until you get it started, and then you can use some type of drill or hand tool to tighten it the rest of the way. Just make sure everything is flush when you screw this into place. And another reason it's good to hand tighten it first, because if you do go sideways with a drill, you can strip it, and then you will no longer be able to place the new idler pulley on. So when you tighten this down with a drill, just snug it, but do not over tighten it. Some of these drills will just over tighten it if you don't have the right drill, so just take your time. So these are the wheels that I recommend replacing also. They're pretty simple to replace, and I will replace this one just to kind of show you how it works. If you're not going to replace them, just try to remove the hair. So as this one sounds a little funky, I'm going to replace this one just to show you how it's done. It's real simple. So just remove the clip. If you break it, don't worry about it. The wheel should come with a new plastic clip. And this shaft, I recommend is taking some type of cloth and cleaning it for the residue. Like I said, I will leave this in the description below, these wheels also. That way if you want to get the idler pulley and wheels together, you can kind of do like a maintenance on your dryer since you have it all taken apart. So once you place the wheel on, you just clip this little plastic clip over, and it'll go into like a little groove, as you'll see, and just spin the wheel, and there you go. This is a Cabrio, so they do use 6 wheels. Usually dryers just use 2 wheels, but since this is a little bit better of a dryer, they do use 6 wheels, 3 in the front and 3 in the back. So slide your drum right back into place the same way you took it out. I like to turn the drum so I know the felt has connected correctly with the wheels, and then let's reinstall the belt. When you install this belt, make sure there's no type of twist in the belt. If you have a twist in the belt and you connect it to the motor pulley, you will put this dryer back together, and then the belt will pop off and you'll have to take the dryer apart once more. So I recommend just to make sure the light brown is facing upwards all the way around. So once done so, you will connect this back to the motor and idler pulley. So the first thing you want to do is come over the top of the pulley, pull the pulley back, and connect the back part to the motor pulley. Sorry for the angle, this was kind of a tough one to get on camera, but as you remember at the beginning of the video. So it goes around the idler pulley, connects to the back motor pulley. So pull it back and around the motor pulley and back up. Here's a better view. Okay, let's reconnect the front support housing. As always, I like to kind of hook the bottom wheels underneath the felt of the dryer first and lift up on the drum with the support and connect it to the housing with the 2 clips on the side of the housing. As you see, there's a clip there on the right and the left, and there's also 2 clips at the bottom. If you press the front support in as you turn the drum, the felt will connect correctly to the wheels, and then you can connect the bottom 2 to the front housing also. So see how it's there. I'm going to turn the drum and press the front support in, and it clicks right into place. So once done so, I'm going to reinstall the 4 1/4-bit screws, 2 on the left and 2 on the right. Connect your dryer sensor, my bad. let's connect the blower housing. Just kind of line it up correctly. It can only go in one way, so just take your time. And reinstall your 4 1/4 bit screws. Okay. So if your dryer lint filter is kind of dirty, can't see it through, I recommend replacing it also, because if the air can't get out the dryer to out the house, it will back up into the dryer and cause the dry time to work way longer than what it should. Okay. So when you install the front door, just kind of lift it over the front of the housing, the top. Sorry for the bad angle. And just kind of clip it into place. And then you'll reinstall your 4 star-bit screws. I recommend when you install these screws, just hold the top panel with your left shoulder. That way you can have 2 hands. And vice versa, you'll hold it with your right shoulder as you install the 2 star-bit screws on the left-hand side. Unless you have someone to help you, and just hold it. Now you're going to install the 3 Phillips screws at the top of the door. And don't over tighten, just give them a nice little snug. Install your 2 Phillips heads screws at the bottom of the door. And next we're going to reinstall the 4 at the bottom. Reconnect your door switch and your light switch. So when you reinstall this top panel to the dryer, you gotta go like backwards and forwards, I guess you would say, and it slides into place. It doesn't click in, so you start back and then you go forward and it slides into place. Then you're going to reinstall your 6 1/4 bit screws in the back. There's 2 there, and there's going to be 4 here. The back support panel. Okay, great. So at this point, plug in the dryer, turn it on, make sure everything sounds correctly. Also make sure your ductwork in the back is not kinked up. That'll definitely help dry time. And there we go. So I hope this video helped you. Please like and subscribe for more future tips and videos. Have a great day.